Hello everyone. So this is like a random out of nowhere live. I'm actually sitting here packing. I wasn't even planning on working today. I'm sitting on my floor going through my luggage, getting everything situated because I'm going on vacation tomorrow and I'm super excited. But I was sitting here thinking, and I have something that I have to talk to you guys about. I can't wait. I had to stop everything I'm doing to come on and share this powerful message with you guys. So I'm gonna I just went and filled up my water, and I'm gonna just salt my water really fast. So if you guys aren't familiar with me, my name is Sarah Joy, and I'm a certified transformational nutrition coach, and I specialize in helping women that are struggling with thyroid issues. And people like to miscue that word specialized because no, I'm not a specialist. I didn't go through 8 years of med school and I'm not a doctor, but I use the term specialized because I have a certain experience when it comes to healing myself from hypothyroidism and Hashimoto's, that I really do feel like I've specialized in my health recovery, and it's one of the many things that now I teach you guys as a coach as well. And today's message goes into this. So while everyone's getting told I'm live, I'm gonna take a sip. I love water. Some people say they hate the taste of water. I'm like, I love it. So, as you can see from the title, what I was just like rolling around in my heart, and I want to really speak to you guys today from a place of absolute knowing and love, and unconditional love. So, I know the truth about your ability to heal yourself as absolutely powerfully as I know in the truth that I was able to heal myself. If I said that confusing, sorry. My brain is going like 10,000 times faster than my mouth is right now. So I was thinking, you know what? It would be really fun to start a new trend with you guys. So I want to put this out there. All of you thyroid warriors, everyone in my beautiful community, anyone that hears this, let this sink into the depths of your heart, of your soul. The new trend that I want to start with you guys today is a trend that you step into your truth and start to plant the seeds and the belief that you can also recover your health and your happiness. This is something that the medical system completely speaks against when it comes to thyroid conditions. And that's why I'm like, I want to start a trend. We need to do the opposite of what is being told to us. So many women I speak to believe that they're sick for the rest of their lives, they're stuck on medicine the rest of their lives, and even though they hate it, they believe that is their outcome. And so the opposite of that is, let's start a trend and believe that that's not your outcome, that you don't have to do things you don't want to do. You don't have to have symptoms the rest of your life. You don't have to go to doctor's appointments the rest of your lives. Let's start this trend. The trend that you are going to get better. You are going to recover. And all of that is going to be behind you one day. All of the doctor's appointments, the labs, the gaslighting, all of the miserableness that comes along with thyroid illness. Let's start a trend that's going to be behind you one day. Now, you might be laughing right now and saying, that's never going to happen. Okay, so we need to work on that thought. And I'm going to go into that more. And if you had the opposite thought of, oh, hell yeah, I love this, I'm glad that you're already on board right from the get-go. So let me share a little bit of my experience with you guys. If you see me wearing this jacket a lot, it's because it was my brother's. So one of the first things that you have to anchor into when you are determined to recover your health, get back your health, any of the things, you're determined to get rid of your weight, get rid of your brain fog, get rid of your memory loss, get rid of your fatigue, all of the uncomfortable symptoms, right? You can just lump them all into, I am determined to recover. So the first place this starts is with an absolute belief. So my belief started, if you guys know my story or don't know my story, I completely gave up hope on myself. And I was at that point and I was like, I'm never going to heal. This is going to kill me. I'm screwed. I'm just going to be sick forever. When my brother was killed, it showed me how short and precious life really is. Because it really is, you guys. If you haven't experienced this, I don't wish it on anyone, but honestly, I invite you to take a minute and just really look at how beautiful life is and how short it really is and how fast it goes by. And when you can actually connect with that, you realize, you know what? I don't want to live this way. And that's what sparked in me, is the belief that I don't want to live this way, and I don't have to live this way. And I'm going to do anything and everything it takes for me to start to feel better again. I planted that seed, and it was a done deal. There was no going back on it. My mind was made. So after that, I started to do anything and everything I could to provide myself evidence that this belief was real and that I could recover my health and I could recover my life. So one of the things I started doing was I wanted to prove to myself why I was sick. I didn't believe all the hoopla. I never believed that my thyroid was attacking me. I never believed that blah, 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 blah. It was my genes, all of the sabotaging beliefs out there. Well, I guess I did believe into them for a minute, but then I quickly was like, I can tell this is all bullshit. But part of the reason that helped me learn that was I started listening to a lot of different things that helped me change my outlook on my condition, because the system and doctors and everyone in Facebook groups and, you know, the mainstream narrative to people that have thyroid illnesses is you're never going to get better, you're screwed, and all the horrible things within that, right? So I started showing myself things to say, that's actually not true. One of the people that I started listening to, that I stumbled across, actually, that the angels probably brought to me, was Bruce Lipton. Bruce Lipton is an amazing scientist. He's the one that started epigenetics. And he's the one that has completely been able to blow the gene theory out of the water. Like, no one believes the gene theory anymore because of this guy. And if you haven't heard Bruce Lipton, go listen to him. And I'll never forget the first time I heard him talking about the gene theory and how genes we're not just screwed, and we're not genetically disposed to everyone that came before us, like our parents or our grandparents. And that your environment is what changes, or your environment is what causes your DNA to be red or not red. And the environment is a lot of different things. It's your relationships, your work, your thoughts, your heart, your spirit, all the things, your emotional state, all the different things. That's your environment. Basically, it's your beliefs. Your belief system expresses what DNA is red or not red. And two things happened to me when I learned this. Number one, I learned that the MTHFR gene theory was total and utter bullshit. So I let that go. I let that identity of me go. Oh, it's not my genes. I'm not just heretically screwed. Right? Okay? So I started giving myself the evidence and the proof that I could heal. I could get better. Then I started testing myself. And I started saying, well, okay, if I'm not sick because of the gene theory, if I'm not sick because my immune system's attacking my thyroid, then what is making me sick? I truly have symptoms. So what are these from? And that's when I started pulling my 184 food allergies, which actually ended up being total bullshit as well. I'll tell you more about that another time. I pulled my cortisol levels. I did so many, I almost can't even remember them all. I've done my hair tissue mineral analysis. I've done my gut test. I asked my doctor to pull anything and everything they could, talked them into so many tests through my insurance. It was fabulous. But I also was blessed with an amazing PA at the time who was willing to work with me. And I started finding, checking off boxes like, oh, look at that. I have infections. Look at that. I am depleted in my minerals. Look at that. I have, high aluminum, high mercury. Look at that. And I started proving to myself and giving myself more evidence of why I was having these symptoms. And the good part about figuring out why I had these symptoms is now I was able to put together a plan to fix all the things I found out was wrong with me. So I did. On my own. And it was painstaking, and I went through a lot of things, and I wouldn't suggest it. That's why I have a program for you guys. So as I began to repair what I found out was wrong with me, I continued to give myself the evidence as my symptoms went away that I could heal. I every step I took, it was one step more into my truth that I can get better. So it started more with mental. It was like a mental heart connection. And then it went into, okay, well, I want to fix myself physically because I'm tired of feeling this way. I can't enjoy life, right? And then it turned right back into more of an emotional, spiritual, and mental healing from there. Now, I'm always going to do things to maintain my physical body. I'm always going to retest myself. I'm always going to update my supplement protocol. I'm always going to, do cleanses, and I'm going to try things and herbal teas, and I'm going to do all the things to feed my body physically, because I know that my body is what I actually put into it. But I realized that I had to start fixing my mind, because even though my symptoms were going away and my energy was coming back and I could eat again and I was having regular bowel movements again and my anxiety was gone and I was starting to be able to live life like a normal person physically, I realized that I was still mentally connected to the identity of that sick girl, because I'd been sick for so long. It became who I was. And then it was like this mental barrier to get over all of my limiting beliefs. That I couldn't go out on a hot day, otherwise I would get sunsick and throw up and pass out. Or that I didn't have the energy to go on a hike up a mountain. And all of these limiting beliefs of, oh my gosh, can I really do that? Because I knew I couldn't do that before. Can I do that now? And this was actually the hardest part of my healing, because our sabotaging mindsets are so powerful. They're so powerful. So when I started really diving into this, man, it's taken me years, you guys, I'm not gonna lie. And one of the first rules that I learned was I wasn't allowed to speak anything over myself anymore, meaning like I couldn't say, oh, I really don't feel good today. Or geez, I have no energy today. Or all the things that sometimes we say a lot and we don't even realize it, right? So it was this funny thing where my boyfriend and I, because he had like elbow pain, back pain, his job killed his body, and we would catch each other on days where we weren't feeling good, right? And I would be like, this, and have like a complaint. He would too, and then we'd both be like, no, you can't say that anymore. Cancel it out. Don't say it. Because what I realized is the things that we think, but more so the things that we speak over our bodies, our health, and our lives come to pass. It's real. You get what you say, and you get what you speak. This is why I've talked before about your word is your wand. It's literally real. And so anything that you say, you have to remember that you have a community of cells within you. I think it's either 50 or 70 trillion cells inside of your body listening to all of your thoughts and all of your words. So everything you command them to do, they will do. So if you say, oh gosh, my head is like hurting so bad today, I just don't feel good, I think I need to go lay down, like, you're going to get more of that. You're going to get more of a headache, you're going to get more fatigue, you're going to get more of that, because that's what they heard. And I know this just feels weird to not say, because when we don't feel good, there's something comforting about letting people around us know we don't feel good. Right? And of course there's exceptions. Like if you're honestly really sick, you need to go home from work or something, like you have to say like, I'm sick, I need to go home from work. But then when you get home, and one of the things that I had to start doing was the opposite. I had to start declaring my health and my healing over myself. This is the second huge key to healing, is you have to declare your health over yourself. So even if I didn't feel good, even if it kind of felt like bullshit, I would still always hold that belief and that faith that I am well, my body is healthy, I have energy, my mind is clear, and anything else that you need to say. I am free of pain. I feel amazing today. Today is going to be a great day. I'm going to have so much energy. I'm going to have such a wonderful, fun day. And one of the areas that I really struggled with that too was going out for the full day, like going to SeaWorld. Vacations were the scariest. These things they required my full day energy. Those scared the living death out of me. And it has been one of those areas that I have really had to lean into and speak into this. And declare it constantly. Morning, the second I wake up, wow, today's going to be a great day. Wow, this is going to be an amazing day. I'm going to have so much fun. Where on the other side, I used to say, oh shit, this is going to be so hard. I don't know how I'm going to have energy to make it through this day. What if there's nothing for me to eat? What if I need to go to the bathroom and there's like a huge line? And like all of those negative looping thoughts. That's how I used to be. And I'm not perfect, you guys. That stuff still happens. But now I've gotten to the point where I'm like, oh, dang, that's happening again. I better stop that. And it's like, I check it. Okay, no. And I speak to it. Okay, no, that's not going to be the case. We're going to have an amazing day. One of the things that actually came up around my vacation I'm going on tomorrow is I have made myself believe, one of my beliefs from the past when I was sick is that anytime I went on vacation, I was going to be sick. And guess what I've gotten? Every time I've gone on vacation, I've been sick. The last time I went on vacation, the day before, I came down with a massive sinus infection. It ruined my whole vacation. No joke. So one of the ways I'm still always stepping into my health, stepping into my truth, stepping into my power is by speaking it out over and over and over. I'm going to have an amazing vacation. My body is going to be healthy the whole time. I'm going to have so much fun. My energy levels are going to be great. I'm going to sleep amazingly. This is going to be the best vacation. And I always just have to say these things out loud. Sure, you can think them, but it's more powerful when you speak it out loud. So, these truths are what I know have helped me. And I know you guys can do it too. See, what massively sets me apart from other thyroid coaches is this belief that I have in you and in your power to recover your health. It's making me emotional. 1 second. It makes me cry because it's that powerful. And because I believe in you that much. I cried on my last live. This is what happens when you speak truth. So, 1 second. I just have to let the feeling pass. Maybe a drink of water? 1 second. Okay, that helped. I see these other coaches, or I don't even know what they are. Sometimes they're not even coaches. These other girls, they have these huge platforms talking about thyroid stuff. They never say these things. It's all about managing your medicine, labs, how to talk, how to read your labs, what labs to request. They complain about their pain. They complain about their symptoms. They allow you to complain about your symptoms. They encourage you to complain about your symptoms. They encourage you to complain about your medicine. It's toxic. Straight up. I look at them and I look at their amount of followers and I go, damn, that sucks. Because that's how much more work I have to do to counter everything that one chick just said. And that's only one chick out of like the whole system. And I'm like, I got my work cut out for me. But you know what? I got angels on my side. This is my calling. And I know that I'm going to change people's lives. The people's lives that are meant to hear this, I know I'm going to change their lives. Because my messages are going to resonate with them if their eyes are open and their hearts are open. And if you're listening to this whole thing and you're here right now, that means that's you. And that's awesome. And you are the kind of person that I want to coach, that I want to work with. Because it takes a whole new level of faith and trust in yourself to step into your recovery. But I know you can do it. I know if I can do it, you can do it. And the freaking best part is because I already have done it. I already have the tools and knowledge to help you be able to do it. You just have to come in with a super open heart and that dedication to yourself. But I can tell you that it takes time, because I was able to heal myself physically and get rid of my symptoms really fast. But like I said, that changing that mindset, man, that wanted to drag me down for a long time. And like I told you, I'm still battling it at times. There's like triggers, like going on the airplane, triggered, going on vacation. But these are the things that I've decided to step into. And I know you can too. I feel like that's everything. I wrote a couple notes down. Let me just see. So, what do you guys say? You want to jump on this trend with me? You want to start a trend? We could start a hashtag. Hashtag thyroid belief, thyroid recovery belief. I don't know, something that would be amazing. But I just want you, I wanted to invite you, if this message is resonating with you, I wanted to invite you to look at my 6-month coaching program, Energy for Life, which is the perfect title. So I just increased my 6-month packet, my 3-month container up to 6 months, so that we can really get in with you and make a lot of life changes happen. Health changes happen, life changes happen, belief systems change, and I absolutely love what I do, you guys. I've gotten every single one of my clients better because I'm able to show them the steps, show them the way, and I use the testing to back it, to show them the evidence too of this is why you're really sick. And it blows everyone's minds, and I love it. That's my favorite part. So anyways, I'm going to get going. If you guys are interested in any of my free resources, I have a YouTube page, Coach Share Joy. I have a podcast, Thursday Thyroid Talks. I have an amazing email sign up. If you're not on my email list, you should join. I do definitely speak to different things on my email than I do here live. I have my 90-minute coaching session, and I have my gut thyroid restoration program right now as well. You can find all of these things on my website, you guys. So I invite you to step into my world if you're ready to start a new trend and you're ready to get your life back and your health back. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.